Are you playing Christmas music now? And we are live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Jesus. Y'all on already.
Look like we've been live.
Cassandra Hill, you're a graphic designer. Send me some of your work. Send me some of your work. Let me see some of your work.
She good now.
Who know her?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
She good for real?
Real good. Very good.
Cassandra, DM me some of your work. I can always use the extra one. Mine went on vacation and I had to, yeah. Cassandra, you there? She done got nervous.
Oh no, she very good.
Okay, you use her?
She's very good.
Is that who you use?
Yes. Well,
Your,
I use two people,
your
but
stuff, your
she
stuff
do
is good.
half.
And I don't never say people's stuff is good. Your
She's
stuff is good.
excellent.
Okay. Y'all check in. Brother Lynch, can you lead the way? Is he asleep? Did he leave us? Is he alive?
Sister Nate, good evening.
Lynch, is he froze?
Maybe he can't hear us. Yeah, look like he froze. Hey there, Sister Lowe.
Or she ain't brought him back in.
Sister Peavy. Sister Peavy. You always faithful.
We got two lynches on this thing.
Where's he at? Oh, there you go. Oh, okay.
Miss Brown Lewis, good to see you tonight.
Who do it? Go ahead, Ray.
Hey, Valerie, all the way from Long Beach.
Melinda, can
Miss
you
Lloyd.
give me the final numbers from the call? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Miss Wilts, good evening from Sulphur. We see that name every Monday. Sulphur, Louisiana. Good evening, Latresa. Latresa. Did I say it right? Hola to you. I'm not even going to try. Miss Faye from Indianapolis.
Ask him to invite and share, Ray.
Listen, if you're on here right now, do me a favor. Tag somebody in the comment section and hit that share button for us right now. Hit that share button. Tag somebody in the comment section. Tell them to come on in. Let's have a party tonight. Everybody is here on time, so y'all know it's gonna be good. Even Johnson made it on time.
No, that just simply means God is still in the miracle working.
Miss Wiz, good evening to you. Port Gibson, Mississippi in the house. What's up? What's up? North Carolina in the house. Thank you for sharing. It's Lakeisha. Shiloh, Illinois. Miss Stephanie, thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Sister Lloyd, for sharing. Grand Prairie, Texas. I know where that's at. They used to have a good basketball team back in the early 2000s. Probably kind of sorry now. Alabama is in the house. Jasmine Ruffin. You know, that's how it works. Team, you know, high schools go through cycles. Somebody said I could have took a stab at their name. I wasn't messing your name up tonight on national TV. Sophia Smith, Atlanta is in the building. What's up? Any newcomers on here tonight? If this your first night, put it in the comment section. This is my first night. If this is your first night, put that in the comment section. Tallahassee, Florida. Home of Florida State is in the house, Miss Williams. Rockford, Illinois.
I've been there before.
I was just about to say I felt it in my spirit. I said, Tate had been there to preach before.
That's why I used to pastor, Tate.
Really?
Yeah. I just
And
got
Scott,
I just
this is
came
your
here,
first
Mark.
night. This is your first night, Miss Scott. Welcome.
13 years.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. As a matter of
Welcome, Miss
fact,
Scott.
the young man that invited you, he's the
Tina
interim
Renee.
pastor of the church I left.
Wow.
Tina Renee. This is Tina Renee first night, y'all. Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome.
welcome.
Hey, how are you?
God.
Amber, that's my friend. This is your first night. Welcome. Coming on over from Instagram. That's my cousin, Kiera Hines from Memphis, Tennessee. This is your first night. What's up, cuz?
Okay, well, is this like a? This ain't frankly speaking. What y'all doing?
Well, you know, I mentioned the show about 7 times Wednesday night, so
Did you?
So now everybody's on because of it.
I mean, I was just saying, just a few, just a
one
few.
show, and now he responsible.
Just a few. Y'all don't let them hate on me like that.
Your show was good. Congratulations.
Thank you,
I
Bishop.
watched the whole thing.
Yes, you did.
And then
Capital City.
And then I invited you after show on my page.
And it was good too.
Yeah.
I think that's what some of the people from Instagram coming from.
No, I give it to you. You can have it. You can have it. Y'all keep inviting and sharing, please. Keep inviting and sharing. I need at least 20 more before we can get started.
Somebody said Amber look good. Yes, she does look good. She's a gorgeous young lady. Yes, she is.
Hey, man.
Somebody watching from Arizona. What's up? What's up?
ATL.
Where Tate is at is in the house. Los Angeles is in the house.
Well, we don't know where he at.
Well, you know where he pastor at is in the house.
God bless you, Pastor Ray. Thank you so much. That bishop over there being big.
What's up, everybody?
All right, we're gonna go ahead, Frank.
No, go ahead. We ready.
We're gonna get started, y'all. Everybody's here. Nobody's in the car. Nobody's coming on late.
You started early.
No. Welcome to When the Right One Comes, the men's edition. It's about 15 weeks, I think. Did I stab it right, Ray?
I think you might be a little over. I think we like it 14 or 13.
13. Okay.
I think y'all at 14. I'm at 13.
Okay, so we're almost there. This is a men's perspective on women and dating. It is a men's perspective. Thank you for all of your emails that I get that says, hey, I really like, man, I had somebody hit me and say, since this has been going, I broke up with somebody because y'all taught me how to look out for it. Like for real. But I get those all the time, even from my page. Yeah. I mean, they listening. Everybody don't think we insane. So our first, okay, y'all know everybody. I'm Bishop Greg Davis. That's Broderick Rice. Raise your hand. That's Frank Ray III. That's John Terrius Tate. That is Orrin Perry. That is that's Dr. Johnson.
Senior statesman.
And that's our senior state. Believe it or not, don't let the beard fool you with me. That is Carlton Lynch, Benton Harbor, California, Roanoke
Rapids,
Roanoke Rapids,
North Carolina,
Florida, Memphis, and again LA.
Just stay right. Just
LA and LA. Okay.
By way of Memphis.
By way of Memphis. Got 2 LA guys. So the first question tonight is, and we got a lot of them, we're gonna move quickly. I want to use a story, and I did it on the other show, but I want this men's edition to share. I'm gonna get a short version. Let me just ask a question. I'm not gonna get the reason. Would you ever post a woman on your social media first? would you ever post a woman? Why y'all got their faces? Jesus. Would you ever post a woman on your social media first
I will.
before she posts? Would you post her? But the funny part about the person that I'm talking about, he wasn't even in a real relationship with her. And he posted thinking that was going to push the relationship.
Oh no.
Okay.
I ain't do that.
Okay. So would you, but okay, I'm not going to go there tonight because we discussed that in another show. But would you ever, as a man, because we always talk about the women want to post, if you really into somebody and y'all into a relationship, would you ever step out there as the man to post first? Broderick, you can go first.
No.
Why?
Categorically. Now, this gonna sound arrogant. My name is Broderick E. Wright. Okay. So the point is, if in fact, now keep in mind, I'm still gonna tell the woman when she can put me out there. Okay. But it's gonna have to be a solid deal. So when that happens, we'll probably be married a couple of weeks.
But not before.
Oh no.
And she has, let me get this right.
Oh God.
She has to get permission from you first to post.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
My will, not her.
You know what, y'all? I think that there's women.
He on one already tonight.
I think there's women that go in his inbox that like this foolishness he be talking. So he just brings in more. I'm telling you, there's somebody for everybody. They like his foolishness.
Bishop, they do. And Bishop, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that they like them a little off. They give me a chance. I'm not as handsome as Pastor John Terry. So I need something to work with.
Ray, would you post first?
Does she have a ring on her finger?
Okay, you gotta have a ring. Okay.
Yes.
No, he wasn't even in a relationship. This person wasn't even in a relationship with it. They was just getting to know each other, and he posted it out there.
Don't do it. Don't
Crazy.
do it.
John Terry.
That's crazy.
So
I
would you post John Terry's?
will.
Explain.
I don't have no problem posting them. You know what I'm saying? If I'm very, 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 very serious with this girl, I don't mind letting the world know. Now I'm gonna tell her that when I post you, beware of everything to come after you. Because you're gonna
But say, have you saying that? You saying that, but I ain't never seen it.
I did it with the last woman. I'm married.
That you married.
Yeah, but
you married him?
Yeah, I was posting up before I was married.
Now, what you
Yeah.
We were doing everything together. I mean, it didn't bother me.
What you said is very true, though, and I think we need to rest right there just for 2 seconds. When you post them, ladies that are on here that want somebody with any kind of status, which every last one of these men have. Broderick don't have a church, but he's a comedian. I mean, he's one of the first Christian comedians. There comes some retaliation for y'all that want men that are bosses when you get posted by any of these men or anybody that is,
Bishop, sometimes they may not even want us, but the point is when we put another woman out there, we messing with them other women's fantasy. I'm not trying to be rude or crude. You messing up they mental situation on, because they kind of like in their mind, well, as long as he don't have a committed woman, I still have a chance. Men, we do it too, but that's my thing.
Okay, Perry.
No, it got to be permanent for me. My granddad said,
Come on, brother.
It got to be. My granddad said you never sign your name in pencil, so I need ink. I need a permanent.
I wish I would have signed mine in pencil.
Johnson.
Boy.
Tell you stupid, man.
The picture that I would post to have a wedding date attached to it.
You announcing your wife.
Exactly.
Chantel, you stupid. You stupid. Why do you laugh when you know what his answers is going?
You already know what my answers are.
Hey y'all. His first goal is going to be the marriage pictures.
He ain't even gonna post the invitation. He ain't even gonna post the invitation. He gonna post, I'm married.
Wedding pictures.
I'm married now.
Him
Here
coming
you
out
go,
of the church.
Jonathan. I'm with you, Jonathan.
Lynch.
I think, John Terry, I didn't really get the gist of his answer, but I would be inclined to say, and we talked about this Saturday night. I was on the show with this question.
I didn't go into details because they would have, yeah. Go ahead.
But I would say, Bishop, it depends where the relationship is. I mean, if we just dating, but if I see that it's going in that direction of being this is the one, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Okay, Danielle Marie says, "What is the significance of wait a minute, let me go back. I don't know if Melinda can find that when it's on my feed. What is the significance of posting to you men? Since John Terry and Lynch said it, what would be the significance of you posting them?
First of all,
because you say you're off the market when you do that,
Yeah, first of all, most definitely. I think it helps the lady to not overthink. I don't care what y'all say. These women are gonna overthink regardless. I don't care if she got a million things to do. She's gonna overthink. If she feels, well, am I really the only one? How can you show me I'm the only one? And I mean, your argument would say, why do we need social media to validate who we are? I get that, and I understand that. But if y'all serious, I mean, let's be honest, if you're serious and that's somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with, ain't nothing wrong with posting. I get with our job, you cannot post like that because you'll be labeled as a hoe, you'll be labeled as this, you'll be labeled as that if somebody see you with a different lady. You get what I'm saying? So I understand that. But if I'm serious and I'm on my way to the aisle, down the aisle, hey, because let's be honest, you can post when you get married, but it's no legitimate reason that this is gonna stay like it is.
You can always tell. You see them pictures all in the beginning, the first 10 months, and then when you don't see that joker and it's just them again, it's trouble in Denmark.
Right. Then she posted about her happiness. And then it's going left field. So I get it. I get where y'all come from. Don't post until it's permanent. But when it's permanent and you post it and you go through what I went through, it's like, hey, shoot, whatever. Let me just do what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a couple of years after the wedding.
I know that.
I'm telling you, I woke up. I was on the honeymoon, and they was posting on that other boy, not this latest one, the other one,
the sick looking one.
No, don't do it, please. No, he's not talking about anybody. I don't want. Look at me. I don't want no trouble. All right, let me give y'all a scenario. Listen closely. No, not really. I just have to play with it. Somebody said, "Really, Bishop?" Yeah. If you see, until you don't walked in my shoes, then you don't understand. If you've been blogged about and lied about and all that, and a lot of it. Let me say this: how many of y'all would agree with this? With hands raised, that a lot of it ain't for you. It's to protect the person if you really like them. Raise your hand if y'all agree.
I believe that.
Yeah, it's to protect the person. If you only knew it. See, I have told people that before. You don't understand. You really don't want to, and then, they're like, I got all these followers. Now, yeah, of course you do. So you got to know the person that you're with and the value of not just yourself. We always talk about the person understanding the value of them. You got to understand who you're getting and what comes along with it. No man wages a war unless he knows his enemy. Anyway, so here's the scenario. As a man, you got a few options. You're dating, okay? Y'all ain't got to ask me what phase this is in. This is the dating phase. You got a woman who is starting their life over again. Y'all listening? Starting their life again, picking up the pieces. Okay, ain't got much. Probably gonna need you to take care of. Then you got another woman. No, but wait a minute. Your heart is with this woman. You done fell in love with this woman. Y'all following me? You done fell in love with this woman. Your heart is there. Okay? Kind of like the Tyler Perry movie. But then you got this woman over here who got a lot. She got money, okay? But you ain't in love with her. But you both have interests in one another, but you ain't in love with her. But you're in love with the one that ain't got nothing. And you always got to help them and you always got to do for them. But the other one, you ain't got to do nothing for them. But your heart ain't there as much.
Give me the one with the money. I can't do it no more. Give me the one with the money.
The question is, I ain't done with the question.
I love you so much. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm going to the one with the money.
So what you say? What you saying, bitch? You ain't got to finish the dang on question.
Give me the one.
But the heart won't what it won't.
All right. Well, let me tell you something. I know each and every individual on this platform has dealt with all of that. Gave our heart to a woman who ain't had nothing, and thought she was more than the world. I'm telling you.
Put up Winfield Burns. Okay, Winfield asked a good question. Yes. Let me add to the question. You ready?
Go ahead.
The woman that ain't got much is fine.
Okay.
And sexy.
Okay.
I mean, she's everything that a man will want.
That ain't got
the talented, gifted, but no. You missed it. John Terry, you missed the initial thing. She's restarting her life because she's been through a divorce.
Give me the woman.
I just preached about this. Give me Barabbas.
No, that's what I want. You know why? If the lady with the money ain't up to par, we can buy pieces and add it to her. They doing it all day long. We can use some money and buy pieces to add to her. She wants some long hair, we go buy some long hair. She want a better looking nose, we can get her a new nose when you got money. If your butt ain't big enough, we can get you a new booty. Whatever. Don't give me the broke, fine woman who restarted. I'm sorry. Saints, you can judge me. Put me in hell if you want to. I ain't doing it. God bless you. Next person.
So are you saying that you don't want?
You heard what I said. I'm not changing.
No, I'm asking you. I'm saying, so you don't want a woman that ain't got nothing.
No. What do you want to say? No.
Okay. You must have had an issue because you done changed in these 13, 14 weeks. Because before you was like, it don't make me no difference. Now they give you the material. It
didn't make no difference, but see,
that's when you had Gucci on. Louis done brought you the sense now. Louis will make you start thinking.
The broke woman can go somewhere where you can get some lookalike Gucci. You know what I'm saying? She might can do that. But we want the real deal. The woman with the money gonna take me to the Louis store.
Okay, Johnson.
Whichever one I like.
As long as she's sanctified.
Go to church.
Broke can go to church. They say
that's gonna always be my prerequisite.
Baby, you can be broke, but if you go to the Lord's house, there's a room at the cross for you. There's room.
All right. Lynch, you want to get in on this?
No, I'll pass.
Bishop, is the one with the
Hey,
money?
fix your camera, man, because we don't want to see up under your nose.
Bishop,
You gonna pass on this for real, Lynch?
Yeah, whatever John Terrier said.
Go ahead, Broderick.
Bishop, I was just going to ask you, is the one with the money, but start over, is she problematic or is she submissive and easy to be with?
The one with the money?
Yes.
No, she good people.
Okay.
But you know, John Terriers told us on the first broadcast, we don't want what's good for us.
Now that's true. But when you've been in that place long enough and you've been delivered, you go the opposite direction.
So the heart. So you who
got
can
a
get
fan
on that? Yeah, something wrong. Hold on. I can figure it out. Hold on. It's Ray. It's Ray.
Well,
You got a fan on?
Yeah. We got air. Oh, it's gone. Turn it back on. Turn your. Okay.
You got a fan on, Doc?
Okay. So don't nobody want to struggle with nobody. Y'all really?
Is she submissive? If the woman that ain't got nothing, no reputation, no claim, but I don't even know if we really want to even be with her. Period.
Okay. All right. We can move it. Y'all,
Well, if y'all go my route, y'all won't have to worry about struggling.
What's your
A woman that's in the church that know how to call on the Lord.
Oh man, no, what? Johnson. That ain't always the case. Sometimes she can still be problematic.
Johnson. Let's go ahead.
I'm praying for you.
No, I think Bishop at this.
What did you do? You far away now. You ain't never been far away sounding.
Who, me?
Yeah, you like, yeah, go ahead though. You like Ray used to be.
Okay, I'll fix it in a minute. I think at this junction in life, it would cost me too much to go into that direction with a woman that don't have anything. I'll leave it there. It'll cost too much at this place.
Are you speaking money or are you speaking emotional collateral?
I'm thinking that you become a liability. I mean, Bishop, I'm not downplaying nobody that is on their way up. I'm not downplaying on anybody that's trying to rebuild. But I understand where I am, and I understand I would have to change my goals. I would have to change my dreams and my aspirations to deal with someone that, in your words, has nothing.
This is a person that's restarting though. They have potential. They're gifted. That's a no? Okay. All right, we can move on.
Give me the money.
Okay.
Bishop, can I say this? And I want to express this in the best way because I just saw substance is more than money. But you got to understand the type of generation we deal with. This is not our grandmother and grandfather generation who didn't have anything. And all they had was love and prayer and God. And they, they needed each other and all of that. This generation here can be broke and still be big time.
Absolutely.
Can be broken. What? Say the last part.
Still be broke and big time.
Broken grand.
Right,
Yeah.
broken grand. So that don't phase them about being broke. So that's why I say give me one with the money. If she's still gonna be cool and she got it going on, she got a job, she got income, and she can do for me just as much as I can do for her. Give me her. Yeah, my heart might be with you. Yeah, because on top of that, even though my heart is with you, I got a headache with you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Even though my heart is with you, you still making it hard on me.
Yeah, we don't fall in love with potential. Everybody walking got potential. You know, the prostitute down the street got potential, but it don't mean I want to struggle. Give me somebody with some money.
And I heard the key word restart. How many of us on this line have restarted? But at the end of the day, we all restarted. But listen, you need to get your life together before you try to get you a man. You need to get your life together before you try to get you a woman. When you restart, go through the process and restart and get yourself together, work on you, then you can be able to get what you need. But for me and my house, we're going with the woman with the money.
Everybody in the same place? Except for Johnson.
Yeah, except for
Go to church.
Okay.
Trey ain't in the same place. He won't, but I don't know. Trey, you in the same place?
Where?
You want the
What
broke
you mean?
woman that you're in love with, or you want the woman that's a boss? And
I mean, but he said you don't have no feelings for her. I couldn't be with somebody that I
No,
didn't
it's
have.
not that they didn't have feelings. They don't have feelings for him. Is that it's not as much as the person that don't have as much. It's not the same appeal. They're not seeing stars, and it's not like
Oh yeah, this overrated.
yeah,
I don't need to see no stars. We can go outside and look at them. I don't.
the one in the middle of the cube is Johnson. In case y'all,
I'm trying to say that's what they only the rich can make it in.
But I do want to ask the question: when we say broke, when we say restarting, what all does that entail? What
starting from scratch.
like all she got is a doggy bag.
No, I mean, they got somewhere to live, but
Okay, she got somewhere to live.
that's it. but they gifted. They got talent.
They gifted.
Somebody sent me this in. Yes, they real gifted. They got potential.
Please go to another. Stop rising up at me and where my Bible? Because I'm finished talking. Lord, please, Bishop.
We're the one asking the questions.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. We can move on.
Okay. Perry, what does a successful relationship look like in your perspective and vantage point? What is like opportune relationship right now in your life? What would be the most perfect relationship? Like picket fence, everything, in your mind, what's the best relationship right now? From your vantage point as a man. What's
Somebody, a relationship I can be myself. Of course, we can go out and have money and things, but I don't have to have a facade in order to be with you. I can just be me at the end of the day, and I think that sums it up. I just can enjoy you being me without all the extra. I could be down to earth chilling.
So that's your perfect relationship.
Yeah, right now, if you ask that, because and it goes into different perspectives. If she's going to be in my life as the church is concerned, things like that. But right now, I need somebody I just can chill with and be me. Just have a good time with, laugh with, take the stressive load off. Of course, you can trust some. If you start talking characteristics and things like that, you got to have that love, trust, all that stuff. But I just can be me and have a good time.
Yeah, we know about the trust thing. This is just an overall perspective now.
Yeah.
I know we all said for where we at, it's got to be a trust factor.
Yeah.
Broderick?
Red bone, nice hair, high heels, who will follow my leadership. Yeah. and watch it. And she have the good credit. Hey, she can have a nice place to live, but I don't want to move into her place because then they'll switch on you. But those some who love my watch this, who love my jokes, Bishop, and who will rub my back and my feet as I move on up the ladder in age. You know, just basic things. You know what I'm saying? Can cook. You know what I'm saying? And don't give me a whole bunch of problems. I don't want the problems, Bishop.
You made sure you always make sure you know that you're colorblind, color struck.
The red bone. I told you why, because it's something from my childhood. I was traumatized. Nobody liked the dark man. Now I love me, but it's something about that red bone. I just pray for me. Prophet Perry, pray for me. But something about the red bone. Wait a minute, I shouldn't sing that song.
You know what? I'm going tonight. Who wanted Johnson? That's okay. I already know church.
No, hold on. Let me add to that. Church is the big piece. The other part
I
of
don't
it
think he
is
know no other word to open up anything I ask him. I could ask him what his
Church.
favorite food is. Church chicken.
you gotta be on the Lord's side. That has happened. But also having someone where we each other's safe ear to talk about any and everything.
That's good, Johnson.
That's important. That's important.
That's good.
Go ahead, Lynch.
I mean, I agree with everyone thus far, but I think the main thing is just enjoying each other. I don't think we got to get too much into the love thing, because you can be in a relationship with someone without love. I think that goes into the marriage. So even before all of that, you'll be amazed at a lot of people that deal with each other and they don't even like each other. They just accepting, to pass over time. I want to be in a relationship where I actually like the person that I'm communicating with, that I'm thinking about that person throughout the day, that I'm excited to go out to dinner. And so for me, I just think we got to be in a place where we enjoy each other.
Dr. Ray.
Someone who is an addition, someone who I've learned in the past couple of years that one of my top love languages is acts of service. Someone who enjoys taking the load off of me in certain areas. Without it being a burden, or without even me having to act sometimes. They just enjoy doing those things. That's a major plus. That's a major plus. And of course, I mean, she got to be good to look at, but that's surface stuff.
Okay.
We see them every day.
Okay, John Terry's different question for you. We're gonna move a little fast tonight because I want to get through a lot of these questions. As you want to answer that, you want to mention that one? No.
No.
As a man, I don't know if I really want to ask you this question. As a man, as a man, what advice would you give a woman to prepare herself? She don't want you or none of us.
Right.
Okay. What advice would you give a woman to prepare herself and position herself for the right one? As a man's perspective, what advice would you give a woman to, and I mentioned those two things because that's what my book gonna be about, prepare and position herself?
First of all, I want to truly say this, is that to make sure you know who you are, and then make sure you love yourself. Because you don't need to meet a man and you have an identity crisis. You don't need to meet a man and you don't love yourself, because you can love me properly if you don't love yourself properly. And you just watch how you talk, how you act, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of advice I would give her. I would tell her most definitely You know, take your time, be patient. Don't try to rush him into something that he's not comfortable with or he's not at that level yet. I
Miss
know.
Cynthia, you gonna get it. I'm Miss Cynthia. You gonna get it. You gonna get it, Miss Cynthia. You testing tonight.
What
And
she
I'm
say?
She
you
say, Doc,
test. She said, no advice from these men. They need more godly character themselves. I'm telling you now, you gonna get it. That's your first warning.
Okay, some of y'all knew because we almost got 700 people on here. Let me say this: we don't do that. We
at
don't
all.
do that. We don't do that. Again, if you don't want to hear a men's perspective, and you may not agree with it or like it, but maybe I don't know you, but maybe you need to listen to a man's perspective because maybe you might be more successful in a relationship. Why are you on here? You on here to criticize? I never understood people that get on the page. This ain't the night to do that. So please don't do that. We don't do that. The ladies will even speak up and come against you. Don't know. You see, Tasha say she got it. We don't do that here. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right, that's all.
Yeah. Don't worry, Melinda. We don't do that. Okay. Go ahead. Whoever want to go, because I know
Bishop, it goes with what John Terry said earlier. It's so important to be honest with ourselves. Now, I don't know the woman don't want to make her feel bad or anything like that. But when we come on here, I remember I used to ask Bishop, where was a show like this 5 years ago? Because it's so helpful. You know, we have to be honest with ourselves. John Terry was saying, you got to get us together, but you can't do that if you're dishonest with yourself. You can't do it. And so sometimes, you know, ladies come on or whoever it is, whatever, and they come on with a little religious part of
Come
them.
on, Roger. Don't get no more attention. Answer. Go ahead, answer the question. Don't get no more attention.
Okay, but then I was done. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because those in the comments getting them.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lynch.
I'll be honest with you. When Frank went there, I don't even know what the question was, Bishop. I'm sorry.
What advice would you give a woman from a man's perspective, like you're a brother to them, on positioning, on how to prepare and position themselves for the right one?
Even though you said, Bishop, and I respect it, even though you said don't give no attention to the lady, but the reality is this: to listen to a brother. I mean, listen, I think that if you got guys if you have a man that's connected to you that is willing to speak and to share their heart, I think that women sometimes, not all women, don't come for me, but I think that women are so used to and accustomed to men not speaking and not sharing their position and their heart and their mind that once they do, it's really of a non-factor. I think my advice would be to take out time, and it's okay to be quiet for a certain season. It's okay to listen. And I think that's where, and that goes for men and women, but definitely for women. And I appreciate the women on tonight that do, whether you agree with us or not. I love a woman that will listen to a man.
That's real. That's real because so many times for us, so many times they have already formulated an idea of how you think and what you want and what you do and what you don't do in their head before even really knowing. And so when you say something that is contrary to what they thought you should have said in that moment or how they think you should think about a certain thing, they come from a place of judgment, and you hear comments like, and you supposed to be a preacher? And you supposed to be a pastor? And that makes it hard, or that's why those of us on this phone in the past couple of weeks have admitted to the fact that we would rather sometimes meet women outside of knowing what we do because it gives us a freedom with them without having to worry about their judgment initially if we don't say the things they think we should say.
And Frank, can I say this, Bishop? I think for women that's listening, and I love that question, Bishop, because I think we're moving into advice, not just our own experiences. I think women understand this tonight. You really only have one time not to hear a brother, and after that, you won't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the issue right there, is that you don't listen to a brother and you're so judgmental of the brother that you can't even get, I mean, she really thanks Frank for even saying it, because it really chimed in at the question at the right time, because that could be the problem right there.
Yeah.
And y'all laugh at Broderick a lot of times, but he just said something so profound. The reason why there's almost 700 people on here and the show hits almost 25,000, and we've reached 300,000 people since the inception of it or more, is that women want to know what a brother think, and they've never seen this before. Consistent. Now, you may not agree with everything we say, but I get, and that's why I say sometimes it's even not even good to chime in on those negatives, because the hundreds of people that just say, hey, I'm learning, man, this men's thing, it has really just helped me. And comments like this. So somebody just
but Bishop,
hold on. Pastor Sapp is watching, Bishop Sapp. And he said you can't be anything to anyone until you're everything to yourself. That's where it starts.
Now that's true, Bishop.
That's real good.
You can't be anything to anyone until you're everything to yourself. That's where it starts. He just texted me that. And that's why I keep telling you, you don't know who's watching. Everybody say hello to Bishop Sapp.
Hey, Bishop.
Sapp. My guy.
Go ahead, Lynch. You can finish.
I looked at Valerie Robertson comment, and that's true. She said communication is important, but communication is two people talking. But you can communicate without listening. See, people can talk with one another, but that don't mean they're hearing each other. And I'm saying, from a man's point, when you have a man opening up to you, sometimes it's not time to communicate. Sometimes it's just a time to listen, to digest, to take in. And so that's where I think the biggest advice from a man to a woman will come from. Take out time and just know what's on his mind.
And one of my first When the Right One quotes was, in order to find the right one, you have to become the right one. You got to become. So while you're preparing and positioning yourself, make sure you're working on you. Work on you. And a lot of times, a lot of these comments that come out on here is not really directed to us. It's directed to your past hurt. And you're just saying, there was 3 men on the cross. They was all male factors, but they were bunched together. But Jesus wasn't like the other two. Stop charging people that are innocent just because they male factors. They're not the ones did it to you. Okay.
True.
All right. Lola on my show Saturday night. Lynch, you remember this. And I've heard women say this. Women are the prize and men are the catch. Do y'all agree with that statement?
I don't even understand it. I don't understand it. I'm not trying to be rude.
You ain't got to be. No, I that's why I'm putting it out here, because I hear it said all the time that women are the prize and men are just the catch. Don't get me wrong. I'm the catch. I'm the catch. So, because I tend to agree more that they're the good thing. They're the one that help us get favor, but I don't know about the prize. So, anybody else want to share with that? Perry, you squint your eyes.
When I heard that, I don't need a woman that's a prize because she's gonna become a trophy. and trophies just sit there collect dust. I need something active in my life. So, I think again we get trophies, in that concept. And Bishop, you said it the best way, a good thing. You bring favor. So I don't agree with that wholeheartedly. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Okay. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
I like what the young lady said that you had just posted. We are gifts to each other.
That's the best one I saw.
Yeah.
I think we're both gifts to one another.
I think that rhetoric is attributing to lazy women. To be honest, I feel like tricks are for kids. One of the advertisement ploys for McDonald's is they used to always put a prize in the kiddie meal. And I think women having this idea that they are the prize, we're just the catch. It feeds into their whole rhetoric of happy wife, happy life, which is just wrong.
Wow.
Both of us
Wow.
have to be sewn into. Both of us have to be benefited
spouse,
from this.
happy house.
Yeah. I think that all feeds into that same rhetoric that puts the woman in a position where she doesn't necessarily have to actually be bringing substance to the table. She can just look good and be a prize and be a trophy.
Yeah, trophies collect dust.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want another one.
He said first prize, second prize, third prize. Okay. So we're both gifts and prizes to each. We're both gifts to one another. That's what y'all saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So someone said I saw a post today about men opting to date women without children over women with children. What is your personal stance and why?
I go first. I said this before shows ago that in my experience, in my personal experience, women with children have tended to be better companions than women without children at my age. The reason for that being is I believe is that they have already learned how to take care of another human being without being selfish. And so there are certain things that they do naturally that a woman without children would not do. That's just my experience. That's just my
Be a younger man. Yeah, that's
just my experience.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It's good, Ray.
And Ray, you don't have any children.
Period. I got a 3-year-old daughter.
You got a 3-year-old daughter?
I got a
Yes.
6-year-old son.
No, I know you do, but I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay. But still, your perspective, yeah. So you all would say you don't agree with that. You prefer a woman. Y'all okay with women with children?
I'm
As long as
perfectly
they
fine
up
with
under
women with
control-
children.
As long as they're up under control.
I don't know why they call Frank the mean one, because that's the mean one.
I have no idea, brother. I said something about that today on my Facebook, but everybody said you not mean. You just frank. You just frankly speaking.
Brian,
But Frank, I agree with that, and I'll say this: I think anybody with children, like I have, 2 children, so
you sure?
I'm positive.
No, you look like you was trying to decide.
No,
I'm just teasing.
I hope. I pray. Yeah, I got 2 children, and so yeah, I do agree with Frank. I never thought about that though, Frank. Honestly, truthfully, but their life seems to be more balanced. Is that what you're saying, Frank?
What I'm saying is she has this natural nourishment element about her that she's already developed and don't have to be trained in most cases.
Yeah.
Like that's not like I said. That's just my experience dating women without children compared to women with children. From my experience, the women with children have been more enjoyable because they have been more attentive to needs from me.
Wow.
That's just my experience.
That's a great perspective. I'm like Lynch. I ain't never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Frank, one thing I always thought about women, the reason why I don't mind a woman with a child is because since I have two, I want her to understand the importance of parenting. Because when my children call, I move. I'm attentive in their life. A woman that has now Johnson may have a whole different perspective because he doesn't have any children.
Johnson?
Yeah, I kind of agree with everyone to a certain extent, but like Lynn said, I don't have any children, so it's been a little bit different for me. I've dated a woman with children, dated a woman without children. I think it's all dependent upon the woman, to be honest with you. Depends upon her level of maturity.
The woman or the children?
The woman.
Okay.
It depends upon her level of maturity. All depends upon the woman. Each woman's experiences are different.
Okay.
Yeah. And see, I'm looking at the comments. I said from my experience. I'm not saying that this is a general status quo.
Looking at them comments, man.
You know I can't help it.
Yeah,
But yeah, this is my experience. This is my truth of what I'm saying. I have experienced in my life.
Marlinda be trying to protect us from them comments. She be deleting them. You just don't know them. You probably don't see the all one. Or you so fast, you be getting to them before she even delete them.
But I will say this though. I will say this. I tend to agree with Broderick. I do believe that it's important to have those children under control.
Under control.
And I also think it is important for women to understand to make sure that their children are ready for them to be in a relationship. This notion of mama got to have a life too, when you have those children and those kids are not responding or not ready or prepared, you have to be mindful of that. And that requires a process.
Marlinda, put Chiquita Glass up. Chiquita Glass. Go ahead.
That's my
Now,
mother, my church.
to that part, what you think?
Would I date a man?
I'll take Meg.
I about to say I'd probably take Meg. I'd probably take Meg over Cardi B.
I'll take both of them. Go ahead.
Could I take both of them?
I'd probably take Meg. I'd probably take Meg over Cardi B.
Megan, yeah, man.
Justice
You
said they
mean
ain't in
go
church.
out?
He don't want neither.
I ain't taking neither one of them. There you go, Tate. I ain't taking neither one of them. We got to give them.
Johnson, that question was not for you. You can take it down, Marlinda. Okay, we good with that question? Rated up from Tate. Did you want to get on that?
I said I'll take Meg.
No, the question you got off about the children? I mean, you have a great relationship with your daughter, so I mean,
My laptop died for some odd reason.
okay.
And I had it hooked up.
Did you know what the question was?
What was the question, Bishop?
What was the question? Oh, about
Children. A woman with children.
A woman with children. The question was, somebody saw a post earlier, and they said that most men.
Just go to the next one.
Most men are opting out women with children and taking a woman without a child. Just real short, yes or no? You got a child.
That's why the Lord let me get off this. I knew it was a reason why.
I thought you got off
camera went out because the Lord knew He didn't want me in on this question.
Oh God.
No comment, preacher.
Now I'm gonna say this. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. Come on, let's move on.
Please.
Okay.
No, say it.
I want to hear it. I'm interested.
I really want to hear what you got to say, Tate. I feel somebody gonna be blessed.
I do too, Tate.
Bishop, go on to the next question because these two ain't talking about nothing.
Somebody said, "What about men with children?" No, nobody on here is dating men, so we don't care. I mean,
Brother, in this season, you better speak for yourself.
Okay, Broderick.
Yes, sir.
Melinda, hold on, because you keep she erasing my questions, and I'm like, I'm thinking the ghost in the house. What do you think is your biggest hindrance from getting into a committed relationship?
Oh, like I said in session 1, it's me. Now, please don't take this the wrong way.
And
At
then
age
Johnson,
55
y'all the biggest single people. Johnson, the longest single people, rather.
Yeah. The biggest thing with me is still pulling my finances together. I've made some horrible financial decisions. And I don't listen. Your finances ain't right. That woman ain't gonna respect you. Or the women I date don't respect
So
me.
getting yourself together is your biggest hindrance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Perry.
Well, in my eyes, I was reading the comments. These folks say some dumb
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
listen, Bishop, these comments be
They
good.
just wearing me out.
They don't. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm focused, Bishop. I'm focused with you. I'm focused, Bishop.
All right, so you don't want us to read the comments at all?
She put in the comments up that's us.
All right.
Not those.
Okay.
Not those. Because
Yes, sir.
Somewhere else.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're gonna take all the comment privileges from y'all. Go ahead.
A committed relationship in this time is mine has been balanced, really balanced. Balancing between business and natural has been balanced, and I really think that has been my main thing with a committed relationship. Just balancing.
So balance is your biggest hindrance.
Yeah, it's been balance.
Okay, I'm gonna answer mine. Mine is fear. Mine is fear that it ain't gonna work. I'm be honest. Mine is fear that it's not gonna work. I don't have, y'all get some except for Broderick and Dr. Johnson. I'm the oldest thing on here. Dr. Johnson really not old. He's just the old spirit. Mine, I'm gonna be very vulnerable. Mine is fear that it's not gonna work. I ain't got another. I only got one more strike to go down the alley. I'm saying if I got married again, so it's fear of it not working, and it's a chance it will. Committed relationship and marriage is like going to Vegas.
Taking a chance.
But Bishop, I got a question for you. Don't you feel like your experiences will help you to navigate through the process? You can see more. You can see many of the red flags that you couldn't see in the past. You can see the blind spots because of your experiences.
I thought I saw him 5-6 years ago. Apparently, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? You think you do, and so my reality is fear that it don't work.
Is it fear, or is it you have such a high standard of success for yourself that you say, hey, you look in your personal life, you look in your ministry life, your business life, your modeling life, as an author, all of those things. I don't know if it's fear. It's just like you saying, no. Everything must succeed, Bishop.
Hold on. You ready? The definition of fear in Webster: an unpleasant emotion caused by the unbelief that someone or something is dangerous. It's fear.
Okay. that makes it clearer.
I mean, I'm just being honest, and if others would be honest, there's a lot of people. It's not that you don't. Right, Kelly, you're right. It is still fear. Either way you look at it, because, yeah, I'm just being honest.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ain't nobody else there? None of y'all? I'm out here by myself?
No,
Yeah.
I
I mean, y'all can be out here by myself. That's okay.
No, I mean, mine is not that, but I got a different answer.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And I pray, Frank, Broderick, Prophet, I pray that my answer don't go the wrong way. I think for me, Bishop, is that I get bored too easy. I get bored, and it's to the point that when you move around as much as we do, traveling in different cities, doing this, doing that.
That's still a fear, though, Lynch.
You see different opportunities.
That's a different kind of fear.
Yeah, it still is a fear.
That's
yeah,
still a
but
fear.
well, maybe I should have said it like that. Then it's a fear, but I
mean,
feel
it's just
like
a different fear.
yeah. I mean, and a lot of people, a lot of brothers may not say that, but that's the truth.
Can I make an announcement?
Yes, sir.
There's always something better.
wow. That's good.
There's always something better.
Facts. That's big facts.
Now, that's true.
There's always something better.
Tate, you came in like that member that was asleep and just came in saying, "Amen."
All I heard was there's always something better. And I just said, that's right.
You know,
yeah.
is Lynch's fear is it infidelity?
Huh?
Is Lynch's fear infidelity? He said. She's asking.
On which side?
Lynch, can you hear me? Is he froze?
No, I'm not. I'm no. I'm not. No, no, no. I hear loud and clear.
You can be a good mannequin when you want to be.
But I'm gonna be like Tate tonight. Move on. Move on. Move
No,
on.
that. Come on,
No,
Lynch.
I'm saying this. I'm saying this. My eyes, Bishop said tonight, this is men.
I think what you said about your answer coming.
My problem is my eyes wonder. My ears are attentive. I'm saying if that situation is not captivating me, if it's not pulling me, immediately I'm on to something else.
Let me help you. Let me help, because I don't want nobody to take what I say wrong. There is always something better, but then you do find the one the one that captivates you. I think, Lynch, you just haven't found the one that will keep your eyes from wondering and your ears from hearing. Steve Harvey says that, when Marjorie came along, he wasn't looking for nothing, but she got him to, So, I mean, okay, go ahead, Frank.
I don't know for sure, because I've never been in that position. However, from the elders in my life, from what I understand, your eyes never go blind until you die. The way we knew David was actually dead is because they put somebody in the bed with him and he wouldn't touch him. So I don't think your appetite ever dies. I think you just have to be disciplined enough to control it. I don't think you'll ever get to a place where your eyes no longer wonder.
Yeah, I mean to the place that you want what you're looking at. Isn't there a difference?
You can
you know what?
Bishop, you're the
I think-
greatest host. We give that to you.
I think the blessing. I think the honor.
But I do.
I think the honor is in the sin not. I think the honor is in the sin not. That don't mean you don't want it.
Right.
That just means you didn't taste it. I mean, you know what I'm saying. That just mean you didn't. That just mean you didn't.
I was like Bishop Floyd said. Let's move on, son.
You didn't bite the apple.
All
I
right.
don't think that. I don't think that means you don't want it though.
Okay. We got about. Go ahead.
Am I wrong, y'all? Y'all quiet.
No,
I'm doing the lynch on you. I'm getting quiet.
Frank, what I'm saying is this. Bishop's initial question was, what is the thing that's hindering us from moving on, committing, being in a committed relationship, and really, he's saying, being married, going to that step. Some said fear. Perry said balance. I forget what Broderick said. It was a lot. But I'm saying
Broderick said himself. Broderick said himself.
Oh, right. He said it's me. He said it's me. Me getting together. I'm saying it's not about infidelity. It's not about biting the apple. It's saying that my eyes have wandered. I've gotten bored. And what I see has been more appealing to what's been in front of me. That's what I said.
Now, what you know? What I just thought about something.
But then, okay, go ahead.
Hold on, Broderick. No, you go ahead, Frank.
No, because then Bishop said that it's when you get to the place where you don't want it. You don't want what you're seeing. And what I'm saying to that is, I don't think you ever really get to a place where you don't actually have a desire to be with anybody else. It's just that you have gotten to a place where you are disciplined enough not to fulfill that desire.
Okay. Is this about sex or? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that word. Is this about being with the woman intimately, or is this about choosing who you want to be with relationally?
Broderick, if we be honest, you know what? No, I feel you take all the way wherever you are. Go on, Bishop. Go on. Go on. No, I feel wherever you at. I don't know where you are, but I feel you tonight. Bishop, go on.
Let's ask this. What do you do about, it's a question came in, about somebody that gives you mixed signals? They say, let's start with John Terrius, just to flatter me. They say they don't really, and I'm gonna let you go eat in a little bit because I know you want to go eat, John Terrius, because I got
the show.
Yeah, before the show. Okay, I gotta still go on time tonight though, because I got a radio show now. It starts tonight. So a female that says, or a male that says, I'm really not interested, out of their mouth, but they still Roger feeling this one, but they still show interest. They still, you know, when you try to pull back, they still call and they still want advice. They still all into you, but they saying, no, I don't, but you want a relationship, but you know, what's the advice you give that person?
Leave them alone, because that is some toxic stuff. That is how people end up getting whooped, killed, and hurt, because you playing with somebody's emotion. You like really you can't do that to people.
You think that's toxic?
Oh my God. Like if you telling me you don't want something with me, but yet you still showing interest, you still want to be around me, you still want to hang with me, and ain't no telling what else y'all doing on top of that. You can't give all, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that and then turn around and say, no, this ain't what I want. Because you putting this individual, let me tell you something. Two individual minds are always going to think two total different things. So you can't play on people like that. You can't do that. That ain't safe. I'm telling you, that stuff ain't safe. Somebody end up hurt. if it's and you might be the person that end up hurt. So I think the best advice is to leave that alone and go on with your life and find somebody else who's not going to play those kind of games. Those are games to me.
Yeah.
Those are like games. Like you ain't finna do all this and then tell me, hell. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not gonna do that. No. So yeah, don't.
Kiki, don't even try to defend us. Don't Kiki. I appreciate it though. Don't defend though. Ain't nobody stunned by. Ain't nobody said that. They always wanted.
What they say, I missed it.
That's still on the old question. Probably.
Let's move on.
Right.
Yeah, I seen they was coming for me, but again,
they're saying no, they're not advocating sex. Marlinda didn't see that, and she took it right back down though, because she usually don't put those up. But ain't nobody advocating nothing but folk having sex.
I mean, daily.
Let's talk about it clearly.
They're not having it outside of the church.
You can't look at none without seeing it.
Okay, so folk having sex. You don't want us to deal with it, but they're having sex.
Right. That's what I was saying a few weeks ago.
the person that's commenting, they having sex.
That ain't what you said, Broderick.
Hey, Bishop, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay, Broderick. Okay. Anybody else want to add to this question? Y'all agree with Tate?
Yeah, I think what Tate said is right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You know, every time we get distracted by the comments, we just go on to say the person that was talking, they was right.
You're right.
We don't even know what Tate. I don't even know what Tate could have been talking about. I don't know what Tate said. I'm in these comments, and I'm just like, why do Bishop ask these questions and we can't be truthful?
Listen, y'all want to hear something funny? I've been trying not to get up. I cut my heat off before I got on this show.
And you cold.
I'm freezing, brother. I ain't got no socks on.
I was wondering why he was hitting his legs.
I am freezing, brother.
Don't turn your heat on.
No, I'm good. I'm good. No, come on, because then I have to put my headphones back in and all that. Come on.
We're almost done. What is the most romantic thing you've ever done for a woman? Or what is the most romantic thing you have in mind? Other than taking her to church, Johnson?
I can't tell y'all my secret.
Hey, I'm like Tate.
Hey, listen.
A woman asks this.
Well, she won't find out unless her man do it for her.
Y'all got the men scared to even answer questions.
Well, I answered one and they've been shooting me down for 15 minutes.
They will shoot you on this show, Doc.
They'll shoot you down here, Doc. They'll shoot at you.
It's a sniper sitting out there.
And Bishop, can I just say one thing tonight, Bishop? And you said it, but you just didn't say it strong enough. Y'all folk are having sex.
That's what I was trying to say a few weeks ago.
No, that ain't what you. No, Bishop was right. That ain't how you. No.
That's how y'all viewed it.
Are having sex. Cogent folk, Baptist folk, Pentecostals, Catholics, Lutheran, full God, every last one of them. Now we come on the show and Bishop asked me a question and I'm honest about it and it's a problem.
And see, let me say this, ladies, when y'all do that, when I ask questions like this that y'all want to know, they shut down because don't nobody want to be insulted for their answers. So you hinder you hindering the men from answering because of what y'all say. Lunch. Hey, lunch. Somebody just called you lunch, Lynch.
Lunch don't know what he's talking about.
See, Tate, don't do that because you've been shot at before. That's why I spoke on it.
They be shooting at me. So that's why I'm careful with what I say now. I say stuff spiritual. I be so spiritual, they don't know what to do on me.
So y'all not gonna answer the person's question for real?
I'm
What was
not.
the question?
Not that one.
What's the most romantic thing that you've done, or what's the most romantic thing that you would do?
I answer your
Oh,
question.
Well,
Can
let
I-
me answer what I've done.
Okay.
Listen, I have cooked for a woman, had her over, served her drinks, hors d'oeuvres, made the dinner. Listen, had music playing. After the which, we watched a nice movie. And after the movie was over, I walked her to her
After the which,
car and had prayer, and we had a couple of scriptures. And Bishop, the night was over. It was beautiful. And when she got home, she called me to let me know that she was safe. It was so good.
yeah, I mean, Ray, you having conversations with people about children? I just saw it in the comments.
Somebody done gave me multiple babies. I said, where you get multiple? I have one 3-year-old. God bless.
Go ahead, John Terry. You was about to answer the question.
No, I'm done. I don't know what I said.
Yeah, no, the question was, your recollection
No, I
of
was
one of
asking
the-
you. Yeah, I know what I was asking you. Was a romantic date?
Yeah, there was one of them.
Okay. That sounds good. That was almost comparable to Netflix and Geo.
Yeah,
He
that's what it
lying.
was.
Talking about some prayer at the car. You ain't had no prayer.
Gotta make it back home.
You ain't had no prayer, no car.
Yeah, gotta make it back home like she made it here. In the name of Jesus. That was
Johnson,
I'm a real man of God. Deep down inside, I'm a real man of God.
what you said.
John-
This is what he said. This is what he said, y'all. Ban all drunk drivers.
Hey, Bishop, you answer that question.
What's that?
The question you just read to us.
The most romantic?
And don't tell us you done took her to your rooftop. That ain't romantic.
Am I what?
To your rooftop.
Your rooftop.
Or
No,
your 7 days of
And
glory.
let her look out and see Canada and all of them.
No, usually when I want to take somebody to a romantic date, I take them to the Detroit Athletic Club that I'm a member of, and take them to, huh?
Oh, you up with it.
Yeah, absolutely. You asked me, I take them to the Detroit Athletic Club. Y'all look it up. Downtown, where members only, and there's only a few black folk that's a member, and I take them to the exclusive dining room, and yeah, that's a romantic date to me.
But is it the most?
See,
You said
now,
the
now to
most.
me, Doc, I'm thinking about renting a yacht, getting out on the ocean, candlelight dinner, that kind of stuff.
Well,
take out
Detroit Athletic Club is
get out on the boat,
yeah.
enjoy the day together, eat, fellowship, dine, come back to shore.
And go home.
Why is that interesting? Why is that interesting? You never been?
That's my member. You want Bishop to take you there? I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Hook it up.
Your pastor will work it out for you, okay?
Let me say this. I try to take people on an experience that they have never been on before. So I use that because I know everybody is not a member there. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's why I say, but that's good. That's good, Tate. Yeah, because that's the experience a lot of them may not have had.
Yeah, and a lot of them not gonna get unless
Right.
they get a certain kind of caliber man.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell y'all something. Any man can take you on a trip to Atlanta, okay?
You done started.
Look, I got you. Yes, sir.
I hate you. Melinda, you're fired.
I love it.
All right. Anybody else want to add? Perry, what's a romantic date with that red wall? We know you got something with a red wall and red light.
I've been trying to stay out the comments. It's been interesting. But either way, I think one of the most romantic things I've done is gave someone my heart. That's it.
Thank you, Mother. Thank you.
I took him out.
Okay.
That was so corny.
No, just
They're gonna be all up in your DM. He gave somebody his heart.
gave you my heart because you get that, you got everything. So
What about
You
you,
said-
Johnson?
who?
Johnson?
He going
Johnson?
to the Frank Ray when he come to town and revival.
They get to come to the. They
We're going to hear Dr. Ray.
They get to come to the ladies in white and hats. Tea.
No, he gonna say, baby, they gonna feed after church tonight. So we just
Hey, Johnson, go invite her to the head table up on the stage.
baby, we going to church tonight. The pastor already called me and told me they got dinner served after service.
Manaway said that was good, Prophet. Manaway said that was good.
Thank you.
You got a lot of ladies saying that was smooth. You got in on that one. Y'all want one more? We done.
No, one more.
One more for the roll.
Johnson ain't never answered though.
I answered for him. That's why he didn't answer.
Oh no,
Oh.
that is for that exclusive. That's personal.
Okay. When you ask a woman out or vice versa, do you have an initial expectation for dating her or what? Y'all ask for another one.
Go to another one.
Why you be kidding?
Go to
He said another next one. He said
go to
another.
another one.
You're the petty bishop. Don't be petty tonight. Don't be.
The bishop been petty tonight.
What's your expectation? No, seriously. When you take a woman out, I mean, she asks you or you ask her, what's your initial expectation for dating her?
I'm just like Johnson. Baby, do you love Jesus or do you go to church? Next question. Next question, man. Do you love Jesus or do you go to church? You pay your tithe.
Okay, what was your expectation before you got saved?
Right.
All right. Okay. Y'all want another one for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your biggest lesson taken away from? What is your biggest lesson taken away from any of your past relationships?
You mean good or bad?
Oh my God, Broderick, you in this?
I just need clarity, Bishop.
What is the biggest lesson? When you ask that, I got sleepy.
What is your biggest lesson taken away? What is your biggest
I
lesson
had a lot of lessons from my
of any of your past relationships? Mine is I should have listened to him. I should have listened to him when they didn't want to be bothered.
Oh, that's good.
Man,
No, for real. I'm being serious.
Mhm.
I should have listened to them when they said, nah.
But you like the challenge, Bishop?
I don't know a man that don't.
I'm thinking these must be high-end
I
women.
think
These must be high-end women.
Some was, some wasn't.
my Bishop. Bishop, I think my lesson was, and it's most men, that when you seen the sign that it was not going anywhere, we should have just took the exit.
Mm-hmm.
I think staying around too long for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think what you said was good, Bishop. I think from a man's perspective, we have been taught so long that you're to chase after the woman. But I got this thing now. I don't chase, I communicate. That once I express how I feel or my desire towards you, and if there is no mutual investment, then I'm moving on. Because the worst thing you could do as a man, we already macho. We already got ego. All of us on this phone, we already got a certain level of
No.
esteem for ourselves.
No.
And so one of the worst things that can happen to us is chasing a woman, and then once y'all get involved, you have to keep chasing her because there's no mutual investment on her end. You doing all the work, you doing all the calling, you doing all the texting, you doing all the communicating.
That's good, Ray.
And
That's
yeah.
that can be
That's
can be
good, Ray.
detrimental to your esteem as a man.
That's good, Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that kind of answers the question that y'all didn't want to answer. What do you do when you do? Yeah, that kind of answer. You just answered the question that y'all didn't want to answer. Seriously. But y'all said move on. But there's that chase in you, man, that you just like, they showing some interest. So I'm just gonna keep on. I know I can get this, And what you just said, Ray, I don't think women understand that men go through that same piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're really interested in somebody, we may not want to admit it and be all, act like we're in our phone like the blue sweater is, but no, that was really good. That's gonna be a TV question.
I'm over here taking notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. One of the most hurtful things that happened in my dating life was pursuing a woman that I really wanted, and once she allowed the pursuit to come to a halt,
my God,
it was still no back and forth. It was always forth. It was all. I don't care how I communicated. I don't care how I kept talking about what I was missing or what I was looking for. It never came. It never came. And then you fall in love. That's why I always say love is overrated. I'm just being honest myself. Then you fall in love, but you're not getting what you need. And so you have this empty feeling. You're walking around empty because you in love with somebody that's not really in love with you.
Is it overrated because it hurt you?
I'm gonna say it can be overrated because it can make you go blind to the facts.
Yeah.
Now that's good, Doc. Let me tell you
That's
something.
good, bro.
You just said something.
Yeah.
Because many of us would have saved ourselves if we looked at the red flags, but we love the individual so much that we became blinded by the red flags and said, "Oh, that's gonna change. That's gonna become different." This, if I marry them, I have a baby by them. If I do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that's gonna take them and didn't even know you were blind.
Yeah.
But can I tell you something? When that light come on, that other individual is in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when that light click on,
there ain't no fair when the rabbit got the gun. I keep telling you.
I'm telling you, when the light, see, many of you all right now you're watching us, and you're blessed because your light came on. You said, man, I can see some stuff now that I couldn't see before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you. You said something,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, Ray, that was good, man.
Yeah, and some
That was good, Dr. Ray.
That was good, man.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good. No,
The third.
that's a good
Yeah.
way to. Yeah, I felt your heart there because I've been there, and I'm proud of you that you even admit it because most men don't admit that.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's confusing. It's confusing because you with me, but you ain't with me. Like we going after eat. We spending time together. But if you're always the one initiating, the man want to be wanted too. The man has a desire to be wanted as well. So women out there that's listening, even if you know he chased you a little bit and pursued you, and now if you're with him, don't ever put him in a position to feel like that, to feel empty and not wanted while being in a relationship with him. That's confusing. That's toxic, if I can say it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just talking about.
That's real, man.
That's
Yeah.
true, man. You leave it alone. Let God handle it.
Yeah, but in closing, before I turn it over to Lynch, everybody has got to be real, and if you're not interested in somebody, then move on because, and women and men are guilty of this. Stop, because you know when you do get ready to be interested, then that's called sowing and reaping. It's called karma. It's called you're gonna get it back.
Yeah.
And it always happens. And it happened. What's that movie? Halle Berry, Boomerang.
Yeah, boomerang.
Yeah. Boomerang.
Yeah, boomerang effect. So everybody, you know, a takeaway tonight is make sure you're ready and you ain't just stringing nobody along, man or woman.
Yeah.
But as you see, men also take that to heart, and it ain't. Y'all always say let a man be vulnerable. Why ain't a man vulnerable? They do get that, but then they get hurt just the same way.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what you're hearing from Ray tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank y'all. We gonna end it here. I want to invite everybody at 12. I start my radio show and I'll show that information, but I'm gonna turn it over to Lynch.
Pastor Tate, we're going to ask you to make the appeal tonight, if you will be so kind. Pastor John Terrius Tate.
God bless you. You all, thank you so very much for tuning in with us tonight as you do weekly. Thank you. Thousands of you watch weekly, and we appreciate it. Some understand us, some misunderstand us, but all together, you know, it is what it is. This is our experiences, and this is what we try to do is help somebody out. We ain't on here to try to hook up with nobody. We ain't trying to, you know, we ain't trying to make this to no dating. You hook up with me, but we're on here to be a blessing to you, to encourage your heart, to strengthen you in your walk with God and in your relationship. And so I want to challenge you to do something tonight. These men have blessed us tremendously. I know I've been blessed by the words that have been spoken to by each and every individual on here tonight. And I want us to do something. I want us to sow tonight. If you can sow like you do all the time, and let me tell you something, I believe, and I'm speaking for each of us, we're so appreciative, man, and thankful for the seeds that you all sow week after week. And I'm so grateful. I know Prophet Perry is grateful. Bishop Davis is grateful. Brother Rice is grateful. Reverend Ray is grateful. Pastor Lynch is grateful. Pastor Jay is great. I mean, all of us are totally grateful for the seeds that you saw. If you're not ashamed, you're not afraid tonight, I want you to share in a gift of at least $20. If you can give $20 tonight, I believe that a blessing to every one of us. We know we normally ask y'all for 30, but we just want to ask you tonight for 20. Because I believe the less we ask for, the more each of you can give. And listen, you might want to give $2 200. You might want to give 2,000. I don't know. But you see the information on your screen tonight. And let's be a blessing. Let's be a blessing tonight with that gift of $20. And I need each of you who are on here, when you do it, just say done. And we're going to pray a special prayer over your seed tonight. Because let me tell you something. Yes, we are men, but here goes the most important thing. We are men of God. And anytime you sow a seed into the man of God's life, God does something on your behalf. And I believe that even while we're in this pandemic, that God is getting ready to allow each of you, at least, if not all of you, that can testify, he's going to allow you to prosper in a pandemic. God's getting ready to do something big. If you just have the sense and the mindset to say, I'm getting ready to sow the seed. I just want to throw into these individual lives because they said something to me tonight that touched me and challenged me to have, watch this, not only a better relationship with mankind, but to have a better relationship with the master, because you cannot love them if you don't know him. And if you're going to love yourself, you got to have a relationship with God Almighty. So I want each of you to do that as I'm talking and speaking to each of you. Do that because you are sowing on good ground. I promise you, each and every individual that you are sowing in tonight, you are sowing into favored ground. I'm telling you, into favored ground. God has favored our ministries. God has blessed our lives. And one of our main prayers tonight, and we're going to lift upon your life, that every time God blesses us, he blesses you. I'm talking about bless your children, bless your family, bless your finances, bless your ministry. I believe whatever it is, bless your business, whatever endeavor you are in, God is going to do something big. Listen, and I'm going to tell you something. God don't have to do it in 21. He can still do it in 2020.
Hallelujah.
So each of you right now to sow that seed and watch God manifest something in your life. We ain't here to sell no jokes or no games or no gimmicks. It is what it is. Because let me tell you something. When we ask you all to sow, we do the same exact thing. We pick up our phone and go to our Cash App and sow as well. So you know what we're doing? Not only are we sowing tonight, because we want to sow into each other's lives. I want to sow. I want my money to reach Bishop Davis, where God has blessed him to have an international ministry. I want my seed to reach Brother Rice. I want my seed to reach places where I cannot go.
Absolutely.
And I see tonight, when you sow tonight, God is getting ready to allow your seed to reach places that you cannot go. And you know what your seed gonna do for you? It's gonna have the door open before you get there.
Wow.
Before you get there, I believe. And all you're gonna have to do is just walk through the door.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
God bless you.
Yes, Lord.
I
I
That's
received
good.
that tape, and,
Yes, sir.
and I already sold. I just cashed up. I felt something.
Yes, sir.
I felt something when you were speaking. While you all are giving, let us know. Let's call those names out while they're giving. I know about 7 to 10 of you already have given. While you're still giving, Prophet Perry, jump right in and give final words of encouragement to the people while you are still giving tonight. The Cash App, the Givelify, the Zelle, everything is on the screen. Marletta, can you put it? There you go, right there. Prophet Perry.
Yeah, and while you're giving, I think Pastor Tate said it the best. The door will already be open.
Yes,
And
sir.
we believe that. We believe that God's going to unlock everything that we need, favor in famine, prospering, pandemic.
Yeah.
We believe that God's going to do it. And we tonight marry your faith for you. We marry each one of your faith that God's already did it, is already done. And while you're typing done, God's working in your favor right now. In your marriages, in your families, with relationships on every level, every type of covenant. We trust that God's going to do it. And we believe that in the midst of all the chaos around you, that you'll find peace that passes all understanding. So while you're sowing it, we believe, I say it all the time, seeds break cycles. And
Yes.
we excited tonight that the cycle breaks. And as Pastor Tate said, I think that was just phenomenal. The door is already open.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
believe that, man. I believe
I
that.
believe that.
I
I
believe
believe
it
that.
now.
Yes,
Yes,
Lord. And there may be someone in, Frank Ray, I'm going to turn it over to you. There may be 4 to 5 people tonight that's on tonight, and they come every week, and they never have given tonight in all of the 11 or 12. Encourage that person that has never sold into this. Encourage them tonight.
Well, to those of you that are on here for the first time tonight, what you've experienced now is the unique dynamic of who we are. You've heard us talk just as men, just as regular men, but what you've experiencing now, I'm sure you can feel it through the phone because I feel it in the room where I am, is the anointing and the oil that flows from these who are on the phone. Tate has spoken in authority tonight, that he has spoken to your seed to go ahead of you and open up doors for you. There may be somebody on this call tonight, on the live stream tonight, that's going through something, and you have a need that you need met. You have some things that you need to get done, and you don't know how you're going to do it.
Wow.
Well, I heard a preacher say one time that whenever you have something in your hand, some money in your hand, and it does not meet your need, then it must be a seed. That you got to put that seed in the ground and believe God for your harvest.
Yes.
There's somebody on here tonight that this is going to be your first time that you're going to sow that $20 to the Cash App that you see running across the bottom of your screen. And we believe, we all connect our faith together tonight. And we believe by faith that that thing that you're going through, that thing that you've been experiencing, that thing you've been praying for is going to be released from heaven
Hallelujah.
tonight. We
My
believe it by faith, and we speak to what you're getting ready to sow, that it won't come back just some tenfold, not 20, but we speak 100-fold return over
Yes,
your
Lord.
life tonight.
In the name of Jesus. Thank you, man. Pastor, let's go to Broderick real quickly. Every week, Bishop told me, I know that you sow into this every week. I want you to just talk to some people and listen, let me tell y'all something. This is not no gimmick, and I appreciate you, Pastor Tate, for saying this ain't no gimmick, this ain't no scheme, but somebody's life is on the line, and it may be that seed that's gonna break the cycle that Prophet Perry talked about. I want you to talk about how you have been a comedian on the road, and no dates are coming in now. Nothing, but you're still sowing, you're still trusting them, you're still giving. Talk about it real quickly while they're still giving tonight.
Listen, let me tell you this. There is plenty power in your penny power. I'm going to say that again. There is plenty power in your penny power. The woman in the Bible, she had a half a penny.
Right.
And yet Jesus said, this woman has given the most. I remember I was doing a live one time and I was encouraging people to sow. And a lady typed in the screen, but I don't have nothing to sow. I asked her, seriously, I said, do you have a penny? And she said, I do have a penny. I said, there is plenty power in your penny power. Listen, now we're asking for $20 tonight. If you were to just act like that $20 is your penny and sow it, God has an incredible way of surprising you with a return on that from a direction you didn't expect. Please understand me. I ain't had no show since March. So I didn't have enough in my savings, but he will call somebody. You don't have to know him. He'll bless you through a stranger. So remember what I said. There's plenty power in your penny power. That is to say, the little you have tonight, that $20. Listen, God is watching that $20 and how you act on it. It's not just the amount, it's the act of obedience. And let me tell you something, from a guy who hasn't worked since March, I'm telling you, I have been provided for. And don't feel sorry for me. I'm looking to see. The man of God said, I already opened door. I sold my seed, and
Yes, sir.
every week, somehow, some way, it amazes me where the money
Li-
is coming from. And so
li- li-
that open door, Pastor Dave, I'm excited. I'm excited to sow again tomorrow,
Yes,
or
sir.
whatever the Lord tells me to sow, because
Sir.
that open door. Did you say it was already open?
It was already open, waiting on you to walk through.
Listen, Bishop has to run. We got to move, but listen, he has to get on the radio 9:10 a.m. Download that app.
Those of you that
Or-
on Facebook, you can watch me live. I'm gonna go live on my Facebook, but
Oh, you're gonna go live.
you
Okay,
can
so
listen to it on 9:10 a.m. or on iHeart. Not
All
12
right.
1.
All right, listen, Pastor Johnson is getting ready to give the last word. Let me tell you something. I don't know what happened tonight, but I feel a giving anointing on. I feel like giving tonight. I really need God to do something
Yes.
in my life. We're calling for 10 more people. I want every single person on this live tonight just to type right now, trust them, trust them, trust them. You got to trust them. You trust in God to send you the right one, but
I was
trust
about
them
to say
even in
that.
your finances.
No, but
Trust them.
that's connected to your finances.
Yes.
Those of you that want to be married, I'm serious. I'm really serious now, and I really got to go, but I'm really serious. If you give that seed, believe in God that in the next 59 days,
Yes, sir.
in this year, that you'll
Yes,
meet
Lord.
the right one. Sow that seed with that. Believe in God for that. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Lynch.
No, you're good. But every single person, listen, there's some people on here tonight. I know we got to go, Bishop got to go, but there's some people here tonight that you need to double that seed. I'm one. I'm gonna do it now. I trust them that much to do some things. Just yesterday, Bishop, not gonna say it, but Bishop spoke into my life and saved me $3,100. And
Wow.
right when he spoke that word, what did I do, Bishop? I got that phone and sold into his life immediately. Saved it. I'm giving another 20 tonight. I need some people that's gonna double it. Bishop Neil Robertson says this all the time. God is not trying to get something out of your hand. He's trying to get something in your hand. He says this, Bishop Neil Robertson always says this, it may leave your hand, but that seed will not leave your life. There's some people here tonight that need to sow. I hate, Bishop, you got to go because I'm feeling the anointing tonight. I know we got to get off of here, but listen, sow tonight. More people need to trust them tonight. Pastor Johnson, last words and we gone.
Let me say that as we close out, that I am believing God with and for everyone on this stream. And I really want you to know that you are sowing into unprecedented favor into your life. And so please continue to sow. Please continue to type in the comment section done, because we are really believing God with and for you on tonight. So let's continue in the spirit of giving. The atmosphere has already been set virtually. Let's continue to sow so that God will bless us to finish this year strong.
Hallelujah.
This has been a tumultuous year, and we need to finish strong. We can still finish strong.
Yes, Lord. My second seed. We're praying for you, Evangelist Hubbard. Praying for you. Thank you, Blakely Brock. Bishop is in your hands. We got to go.
Thank y'all so much. They're still giving. So yeah, you can keep giving. We don't need to be on for you here, but if you feel what we're saying tonight, the anointing is here. And even as you believe in God, we've been praying for our nation. The voting that's going on, the unrest. We're praying for our nation that the Lord's will would be done. If you have not voted, make sure that you vote. If y'all want to join tonight, take that Sharon down for a minute, Melinda. Tonight, Melinda, take the banner down.
Marlena, she cash shopping. She's sending a seed in.
She can cash shopping. Okay. Anyway, the information is there.
There it is.
There it is. Y'all can tune in just a few minutes. There's the 2 stations right there. You can screenshot it. But I'm going to be on my live. Thank y'all so much. Anything else, Pastor?
That's all. Stay connected. Y'all join us next week. We got some things that we're getting ready to do. We're getting ready to go back on the Word Network. Come on. We're getting ready to go back on television with this panel. We're getting ready to do something we've been talking about. I'm just going to mention it tonight for those that's still on. We're getting ready to do a special edition where we're going to invite a few ladies to join us. Bishop working on some names, and it's gonna be real good. So y'all just got to keep on staying connected to what God is doing on Monday nights. Monday nights, this is the place to be. Again, thank you, Bishop, for sharing your platform, sharing your
Bishop.
ministry.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
with
Bishop.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate
Thank
you. We going over to support you tonight because Tate don't go to sleep. So
Can we
be
do
up.
this one? Let's do this one thing right quick, Bishop, before
Yes.
we get off here. Father, in the name of Jesus, I pray
Yes.
that every seed that's been sown, that you take it, multiply it, and sanctify it. Build every life that they do not live in lack, but they live off leftovers. Father, I pray that you'll bless every seed that is sown in every man of God's life that is on this line. I pray now that double will hit every house in Jesus' name. Amen.
Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Don't forget, y'all send questions, new questions, so Tay can get upset at them, okay?
Bye,
Good night,
y'all.
y'all.
Good.
There's the questions right there. All right, good night, y'all.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.